Hi, I'm Gabby Partington and welcome to Money Trees, the show where we break down financial top fives for you. Now, the past couple of weeks have been quite dramatic for investors. The combination of coronavirus fears and the Saudi-Russian oil dispute caused a sea of red across global equities. With that in mind, today we're going to take a look at the biggest one-day Dow sell-offs. At number 5, we have a 1,032-point drop on the 24th of February of this year. With cases of the deadly coronavirus spreading beyond China to Europe, South Korea and the United States, panic gripped the market. The disease had not yet been identified as a pandemic at this point by global health officials, but investors are bracing for the worst, including more cases and a possible hit to the global economy as supply chains freeze up. Fourth and third on our list came on the 8th and 5th of February in 2018, with mighty 1,033 and 1,175 point tumbles respectively. February 2018 marked a shift for US investors who had pushed US stocks to record levels. After several days of volatility, the Dow posted two of its worst point drops in history. Investors began digesting the reality that interest rates would rise as the Federal Reserve promised to end its run of record low interest rates and quantitative tightening. The Fed made good on its promise, raising rates for the third time that year. Stocks rebounded amid the trend, surging to new record highs. The 27th of February this year marked the number 2 entry on our list with a 1,190-point nosedive. Traditionally, the final trading day of each month is historically strong for US stocks, but this time around, the Dow Jones Industrial Average collapsed with the bulk of selling taking place in the final 30 minutes of trading. That's some way to welcome in month end. Now at number 1, we have a down day that eclipses them all. It feels like it was almost yesterday. In fact, it almost was. On the 9th of March, the Dow fell by just under 2,014 points. Looking at the early indicators on Sunday when the Saudi oil news hit the wire, investors knew that all bets were off. Naturally, it was a manic Monday on Wall Street as the Dow, S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite all dropped more than 7%. Circuit breakers were triggered, brokerages became overwhelmed with the flow and faltered, and defensives went along for the ride. The catalyst was not only ongoing coronavirus crisis, but an oil price war between Russia and Saudi Arabia, which sent the price down over 30%, the worst since 1991, when the first Gulf War started. That's all we have time for now. See you next week.